Tēnā koutou katoa, ngā mihi nui ki koutou. To stay within the Paris Agreement's temperature goals and build a more resilient and thriving future, we need to cut global emissions by 45% below 2010 levels by 2030. Now, so far, the world has committed to only a fraction of what is required. But having delayed action for decades, there is still time. And that's what makes the moment that we find ourselves in now so exciting. COP26 is now less than 8 months away, so now is the time that we must decisively choose the future that we want for our children. If countries can come to Glasgow with clear, bold and transformative plans for reducing emissions, the low-carbon future that we have talked about for years will be closer within reach than ever before. Yes, it will be a challenge, but the opportunity ahead of us is huge. Strong, inclusive and climate-friendly economies that support the recovery from COVID-19, create new jobs and encourage innovation, all within planetary limits. Here in Aotearoa New Zealand, our independent, science-led Climate Change Commission is finalising advice to the government on the pathway that we must follow to build a low-emissions economy by 2050. Once we receive that advice, I will lead the development of a detailed emissions reduction plan that I intend to bring to COP26, setting out the action to reduce emissions in every sector of our economy. I will also lead a revision of New Zealand's nationally determined contribution to ensure that we are playing our part to keeping the global temperature increase to under 1.5 degrees. Climate finance is a critical pillar of real and tangible climate change action across the world, and I'm pleased to confirm today that despite the economic pressures brought about by the pandemic, New Zealand is on track to significantly exceed its current climate finance commitment. We'll build on this and ahead of COP26 confirm our next climate finance commitment to support other countries to develop along a low emissions pathway, as well as to undertake the adaptation measures necessary to protect lives, livelihoods and infrastructure from unavoidable climate change impacts. I look forward to hearing about similar progress being made across the world, as well as the plans that you all have in place to help accelerate a shared transition to a low-carbon future. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.